Ahoy there, YouTube. Got the 1990 245 in the garage today. Got my workbenches cleaned off-ish enough. So I think I'm gonna begin diving into this thing. Don't know what I'm gonna find yet. Don't know how everything looks. I've honestly never even crawled underneath this car. The extent of being in it is me taking it on that test drive and then me pulling it in the garage here today. So I know very, very, very minimal about this thing. But I'm gonna start by cleaning out the interior. I think that's always a good place to start. Give me a good look at everything that's going on. Get a little bit of a parts list going on what I'm gonna need to find, what I'm gonna need to source, what I have on my parts car, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, I guess let's get destroying my workbenches that I just cleaned. Alrighty, well, I got the inside, I wouldn't say cleaned out, but emptied-ish. I cannot get for the life of me. Ow! Oh, that really hurts in your knees. Oh my goodness. Whew. Anyway, there's no handle right here for me to pop this over. It looks like there's a spring right here, and when I went to do something with it, it popped in, so maybe I gotta grab that with pliers to fold this seat down. But the back hatch over here, I cannot get it to open up. The handle does nothing. The handle on the outside does nothing, so I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know much about them. It looks to be fairly rusty, as you can probably see. I don't think there's any goodies underneath here. I pulled this panel back. It looks like there's a couple floor jacks. And then, you might not be able to see it now because that moved, but you can see the light of day right there, which is always reassuring and always a good thing to have. Lots of crap, lots of leaves, lots of dirt, lots of debris. No rear dome lens. Headliner is really filthy, but I think I can clean that up with a magic eraser. And then it's wet over there, which is probably normal. Oh man, my knee hurts. Anyway, this is what I pulled out of it. I got two things that go underneath the center console. This is actually from the parts car. I sold the door and I asked for that part back as I was finishing up this deal. Found 3 back headrests, which I did not realize that these newer wagons have holes for headrests in them, so that's pretty neato. Seat bottom, as we saw earlier. Oh, I did find a wiper blade, which one of the wiper blades on this thing is not good, and that's that one. So this wiper blade, I wouldn't say it's doing good either, but hey, it's one free wiper blade, right? It's 50% of the way there. There's a little kick panel over here. I found a wiper motor. Found a, I think it's a blinker stock. Oh, it's for cruise control. And a headlight. I don't know, blinker and cruise. Yeah, I don't know if this car actually has cruise or not. I never looked. Doesn't look like it did. Maybe they can be interchanged. I don't know how wiring is with Volvo, but I'm assuming not. And more stuff you guys probably saw in this box already. There's a thermostat in there, I noticed that. Here's all the trim in the roof rack. I think it has pretty much all the trim to put this thing back together. Probably minus a few bits and bobs, but yeah, it's a disaster. And then Lemon's rally picture. Thanks, Alex. That's really all. Nothing really super exciting that you guys probably didn't already notice in the previous video. So that's gonna be a problem for later. We're gonna take care of that another date. I would love to get this hatch to open up, but I'll have to do some research on it because I'm not an expert on these. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the interior out really good, wipe the dashboard down, vacuum everything out really good, or attempt to vacuum it out really good. It's probably gonna be terrible still. Pull these seats out of it completely, both fronts, just so they're out of the way and I can do my best wearing gloves because it's pretty gross. So, well, I guess we'll get moving forward now. wires and stuff. This 1990 is one of my newest cars. That is one seatless interior. Some decent amount of change in here, which is always a bonus. All my cars seem to come with change. Ooh, delicious. It says do not eat. That means it's good. Delicious snack. I should not be in here without gloves. Ew. Well, anyway, before I start vacuuming, only one stud came out of the front. Sketchy, probably, but yeah, we'll just put a little thread locker on it. Oh, hey, look, shifter button. It's actually not a button at all. It's a shifter pattern, but you know, same thing. I'm not even gonna be able to use it because this thing it's pretty bad. But anyway, that's horribly gross. So let's begin vacuuming. Alrighty, well, I was in process of starting to clean the interior out. I got the seats or the carpet pretty well vacuumed and the seats removed, as you guys saw. And then I was thinking about starting to clean the rest of the interior. But then after looking at everything and coming out with some parts from the parts car, I figured I might as well at least get the rest of the interior together before I go real crazy and start cleaning everything off, because it's missing a lot of parts. So, surround. So I'll throw that on, which actually might not fit with the way they have that fuel pump block off, or the fuel pump switch position 3. So I bet you that they just kind of left that open and never actually filled it. Alrighty, well, if you guys know anything about me, I'm not a detailer, not even close, not even gonna pretend to be. But I'm pretty stoked with how this looks. It's definitely got a lot of shine in it again. This whole console looks a ton nicer. I gotta do a little bit more cleaning up on this yet. I gotta make a second pass with a brush and everything like that. But this boot's looking a ton nicer. This dash pad's looking a lot nicer. Everything's looking nice and oiled and greased and looking shiny. Got that panel over there all cleaned up. I got these shined up. I still gotta add the VRP to this, and I actually still have to do this entire door panel yet. But I figured I'd stop and take 5 minutes and just quick show you the difference, because this looks phenomenal. All I really used was this stuff right over here. I picked this up on Amazon. I've seen chemical guys do some stuff on some of the Hoonigans videos, and then this I picked up, I don't remember, I think maybe at AutoZone or something like that. But next thing on the list is I'm gonna go ahead and use this stuff right here. I'm giving this stuff a shot. It's just Chemical Guys Fabric Clean Carpet and Upholstery Shampoo. They have a medium and a heavy duty brush, and I picked both up. I think I'm just gonna start with the heavy duty. I mixed this, I think, 8 parts to 1, so it's probably a little bit heavier than it needs to be, but this carpet looks disgusting. So, I guess we'll see what happens with this now.
I'm underwater and I can't breathe. I see you right there, standing next to me. Your head in my heart and your hand in my soul. And I feel alive again. And I from the sun, stay where it's cold from all over. You check my eyes.
Alrighty, well, I've been at it for an hour or so, and look at that. Look at that. That is just a few passes with that brush and the Chemical Guys fabric cleaner and upholstery foaming stuff, whatever you want to call it. I still need to make a few more passes over some spots, but I mean, I'm not a detailer at all. I'm just kind of spraying it on stuff and running around the drill and using a vacuum and a microfiber. And I'm covered in crap, and I'm sure this could turn out a lot cleaner with more effort, but I'm blown away. This looks way, way, way nicer. Dashboard's looking amazing. Steering wheel needs a little bit more love, same with the console and some vents and stuff like that. But all in all, this is looking great. This stuff rocks. Love it. Alrighty, I'm gonna be back at it, cleaning the seats this time. I'm gonna be using the medium duty brush and then the same exact mix, actually the remainder of the mix, of the carpet cleaner and stuff, and see if we can't make these seats shine up a little bit. I think first I'm gonna move this old Toyota Ring Opinion out of the way. Now that I think about it, this is gonna be flinging debris, dirt at it. Oh boy! A little bit of an update time. More of a wrap up, I guess. The interior's in. Took a little bit of time, but I got everything cleaned out, everything shampooed. I got the interior pretty well put back together. Got everything ran down with some VRP. Dashboard's looking a ton nicer. Interior's looking a ton nicer. That foam is definitely losing more cheddar. There's been some foam when I put the seat in there. I got this back door panel all installed. The lock, I can't quite get the lock to seem to want to work right. I mean, it actuates to where it won't open, but it doesn't want to work with the unlock of the ignition. So I don't know. I may test that little motor out. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do nothing about it. We'll see. But it's mostly complete. A little other update is that I got this door up the parts car and threw this door on. Multicolored doors bothers me a lot, but that old door had a ton of crap in it. Big old strip of rust underneath it. So this is going to be a lot better than at least the old door was. So, and then the last thing I got is my buddy Alex came over yesterday and we got the hatch off. The old hatch on this thing is right here and it is completely rusted shut. So I desperately need one. I'm on the hunt for one because as of right now, this thing's just gonna be sitting closed with nothing holding it in place. So if I accelerate too hard, I might be like, whee! Actually, this thing's done with pretty good force, but either way, I do want to change it. So if you have a latch, please email me, tercelrescue@gmail.com. Would love to buy a latch from you. Yeah, that's really all I got. It's looking way, way, way nicer in here. What we're gonna probably do is run it a quarter wash, give it a good bath on the outside. Then we'll probably wash the floor mats, make the floor mats look pretty nice. And then finish it up from there. Battery's dead. Turns out leaving the fuel pump on does kill the battery. That's really crappy. I would have assumed since it's still on a switch, it wouldn't have killed it, but alrighty. Jumper pack is on. There we go. much better. Alrighty, on another drive.
Did I say something wrong? Did you hear what I was thinking? Did I talk way too long when I told you all my feelings that night? Is it you, is it me? Did you find somebody better, someone new? Is it me? Cause I know that I was never your type, never really your type. And overthinking's got me drinking, messing with my...
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for me for today. Words. Yeah, just got back from the quarter wash. Gave her a quick rundown with the 1000 grit sand brush. Looks like I didn't do a very good job. There's still a lot of stuff up here and stuff right here that I didn't quite get. But well, that's what you get for $1.75. I don't think I have anything else super exciting for you guys. Stay tuned. I got a lot more Volvo stuff in the future. I also have a Toyota Tercel wagon that I might be rescuing. I know a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel for Toyota stuff. So stay tuned. I'll snip a little picture right there in that area of what it looks like. But the rescue is coming soon. So that's all I'm going to say for that. Anyway, it's looking a ton nicer. I'm really happy with the results. Interior it's leaps and bounds better than what it was. I got the glove box drying right there because as soon as I put it in, that part popped off. But yeah, it looks way, way, way nicer. So I got the floor mats back there. Those are drying off. And man, this fuel pump is loud in this thing. I don't know why that is, but anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing some exterior work to this thing next. I got a little bit of some trim work to put on. I'm going to do the rear bumper up the parts car over here. And then I got some stuff to do to both the 92 over there and the 85. And that's really it. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks a ton for watching. I'll really appreciate it. And I'll see you at the next one.